Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'll be explaining the basics and teaching you everything you need to know to get started with playing Osu. Before I start, let me give you a quick rundown of the game. Osu is a rhythm game where you click circles to the music. That's pretty much it. Also remember to join my Discord chat and use code ACE on foxbox.io for a 5% discount on all purchases. Okay, let's get back on topic. In this video, I'll be talking about hardware, settings, skins, user interface, songs, and gameplay. Click the annotation or view the timestamps in the description and comment to skip to the sections you want to see. Let's begin with hardware. There are 4 commonly used hardware used by the Osu community, which is keyboard, mouse, tablet, and touchscreen. Keep in mind which hardware you use is all personal preference. Touchscreen is rarely used in the Osu community. Most players use keyboard and mouse or tablet and mouse. If you're new to the game, you might not know what the keyboard does. I'll talk more about it in the setting and gameplay sections of this video. Okay, let's move on to settings. Using the correct settings when playing Osu could help your gameplay a lot. I'll mainly be going over the visual settings as they make the biggest impact in your gameplay. You can copy my settings at the end, however it is best to keep it the way you like it. When you access settings by going to options or hitting Ctrl O, the first thing you should do is to log into Osu. You can sign out by clicking it again and selecting sign out. Under the login is language. Here select any language you prefer. I keep mine on English. After language is updates, here you should keep it on stable as it is the most stable. Next is your screen resolution. Screen resolution is again personal preference. Some players prefer to play on window mode, while others play on full screen. I personally play on full screen. If you choose to play on window mode, I suggest turning on letterboxing, as this will reduce lag and input lag. Next is detail setting. I suggest turning everything off as they are quite distracting when left on. I'm going to skip main menu and song select as they don't affect the gameplay. Here in the general setting, you can change your background dim. Background dim is how bright or dim your background image is when in game. I suggest turning it to at least 80% or 100%. If you play on 100%, there will be a solid black background. I usually keep the other settings the same, but I do turn on key overlay. Key overlay shows how many times you clicked on the side of your screen when playing. Finally, hardware settings, I suggest turning on raw input as it will bypass all window mouse acceleration. Keep mouse button in play mode on if you're a mouse player and turn it off if you're a tablet player. For the keyboard settings, we will only be changing the left and right clicks. What this keybind does is it allows you to click the circles with your keyboard instead of your left and right mouse buttons. Many beginners don't know about this and have a harder time when playing this game. Now moving on to skins. Skins are what change the looks of the game. If you're a beginner, you should only have one skin installed, which is the default skin. The default skin isn't a bad skin, however has many unnecessary particles that appear, and this can be quite distracting. This is why many players download skins, which makes the game looks better and less distracting. In the description, I will link some skins that are good if you're new to the game. The user interface is straightforward. There is the chat and the list of players online/friends list. To view the chats, you click F8. Once the chat pops up, you can see all the chat rooms you're in. You can join other rooms by clicking the yellow plus button and joining it. Next, clicking F9 brings up your online list/friends list. If you want to view your friends list, select the drop down on the top and select friends. To add a friend, you just have to select the player's name and add them. Keep in mind the other person has to add you too for it to be mutual. Next is songs. This is where many beginner players don't know what to do. When you first install Osu, it should come pre-installed with the tutorial and basic songs. However, if you want to download more songs, you must go to the Osu website and select beatmaps. Here in the beatmap section, select the beatmap you like. Here you click the big download button. Keep in mind you must be logged into the website for this to work. Once the download is complete, all you have to do is click it and it will open it in Osu. Okay, now that you know how to download a beatmap, let's talk more about it. When in the song select menu, under the names of each beatmap shows the difficulty of the song. I suggest playing the tutorial first to get an idea on how to play the game. Next try a 1 to 2 star difficulty when you first begin the game, and slowly move up. Lots of beginners like myself rushed playing harder songs, which could be very bad for you later on as you play more. Finally, moving on to gameplay. Here I will talk about how to play the game and the basics on the ranking system. As I mentioned before, most players uses mouse and keyboard or tablet and keyboard. If you're a new player, you'll most likely be using mouse and keyboard. The objective of Osu is to click the circle when the outer ring reaches the inner circle. The outer ring is called a hit circle. The goal is to perfectly time your clicks as it reaches the inner circle. This is when the keyboard comes in. In the tutorial, it would say to use your mouse to click. However, this isn't a good option because as songs get harder, it will be too fast to click with a mouse. Therefore, we use the Z and X keys instead of the left and right mouse buttons. There are 4 different circles in Osu: the normal circle, slider, reverse slider, and spinner. The video in the background will show you the different 4. Okay, now I'll tell you how to play. For a normal circle, you click either Z or X on your keyboard when the hit circle touches the inner circle. For slider, you have to click and hold the Z or X key until the end. The same thing goes for reverse slider, except this slider goes backwards. Finally, the spinner again, you have to hold the Z or X key and use your mouse and spin around the center dot. In Osu, it is best to maintain combos. As the combo increases, the faster your score increases. The combo is showed at the bottom left of your screen. Let's talk about the ranking system. The ranking system in Osu is called PP, or performance point. PP is earned by passing songs. The system gives you a certain amount of PP based off the difficulty and your score. Keep in mind, the higher combo and accuracy your final result is, the higher PP the song is worth. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this video was helpful, remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have anything you're unsure of, please make sure to leave the question in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.